Good morning, guys. So it is 2020, and this is my first journal of 2020. Sorry, I'm still getting off vacation mode. I was away in a very warm place for like a week or so. It was lovely. But now I'm refocusing. I'm getting back into work mode, life mode, everything. And with 2020, I will say I did a lot of thinking, specifically about Jazz Katat during my break before the new year. And I was kind of like, thinking about 2019 as we all do around New Year's and what I want and kind of like the good things and the not so great things, right? And I was like, well, in 2019, I did kind of want, I'm like kind of looking more at Jazz Cat and what I want it to be. And I used my skill. I was like, well, what's my superpower, right? And one of my superpowers are the visual and the creative, and specifically like on the practical side, the photography. And I know that I can teach so many people simple things, especially young parents or anyone really how to like up their game with photography. And I was like, okay, that's what I'll do, right? And I did it, and it definitely like I have the skill set for it, but something was missing, to be honest with you. And I kind of like thought more about it when I had the ability to like take a breath, take a break, and I was like, it really doesn't align with what I ultimately want to do, which is to help people, like to really help people in a significant way. And not that photography doesn't help people, but I was looking back to like my fertility struggle days when I was really sharing my story and really touching, like reaching people in a very meaningful way, like changing their lives. And there was a project I always wanted to do. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I should do it, I have to do it. And I always put it off. And finally, I was like, no, this is what I should focus on because I think the time between what's the project? The project is to write a book. Write a book around kind of creating and designing this perfect imperfect life. But to start out with, I want to kind of organically go along my own journey because I think that's just, it's really natural to me. And I am so grateful for the fertility part of it. So, and I feel like there was nothing out there for me when I was going through it. And there's such limited things out there. So, I want to write a book about fertility and about trying and how to get through it and how to not only get through it, but to come out of the journey where whatever the outcome and be empowered and an amazing version of yourself, because that's exactly what happened to me. Yes, I have kids now, but it was a long journey. And at the end of the 7 years, plus trying for Lee, I came out a completely different person and a better person, to be honest with you, a much better person. And it was because of that journey and how it empowered me. And I want to share that. I want to share what happened to me during that journey and how anyone that's going through it can do the same. So you can take something that you feel like, might be the worst part of your life, or, it's a hard thing to go through, but to come out of it and be grateful for it and be empowered and live your best life afterwards because of it. So it's basically the book that I want to write. I already wrote the intro. I started writing the intro over break, and I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you. And this is just the beginning. I want to start with the fertility and then move forward to the other aspects of life too. So this is my 2020 for Jazz Katat, is to refocus on what I really want to do, and that's to help you create and design your own perfect imperfect life with the things that I've learned along the way, and to just help you be the best version of you that you never thought you could imagine. I never thought it before any of this. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? It could be crazy. We'll see. Okay, with that, here's the 2020. Here's the going back to all this stuff. Until then, have a great day, guys. Bye.
Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year! Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah.